So I thought today I'd give a proper walk around video of the new Ford. In the last video I posted, I said it was a 700, and it says 700 on the hood, but we ran the VIN and it says it's a LN7000. And I was talking to another gentleman on YouTube, and he said that he believes that his theory, he said, was the 100 series were gas engines and the 1000 series were the diesel engines. And I think somebody might have changed the hood on this, because the VIN says it's a LN7000. But I'll give you somewhat of a walk around of it. Whoever had it stretched the frame on it. They added in a pretty good section of frame. I think I'm going to keep it this long. I got to find a flatbed that'll fit on it. I want to cut this back end off of it. I don't really want it. I'll probably cut it off right where they welded that on. And I wouldn't be able to use this hitch then, which I don't really want that hitch on there anyways. I was going to cut it off and probably sell it or something. Them hitches are pretty handy, but I don't pull enough wagons or anything to really need it. So I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to put a regular 2-inch receiver on it, and probably a heavy duty pintle hitch, because I got a big trailer with a pintle hitch. Now I have to run air brakes to the back. It doesn't have a 2-speed rear end. I wish it had a 2-speed rear end. Make it a little bit nicer. Let me see if it's still got air pressure. This thing holds air pressure like crazy. My dump truck won't even hold air pressure this long. I ran it yesterday. I parked at about 6 o'clock, and it's still got plenty of air pressure in it. It doesn't have a passenger seat in it. The guy took the passenger seat out and put it in his other truck, so I gotta find one. I'm gonna put another air ride seat in it, like the driver's seat over there. Pretty clean inside, not too bad. It does have rust. I found where the worst rust is, and it's right here on both sides, so have to get them patched up eventually. I don't know if I'm going to keep this truck forever. I bought it more of a test truck. I want to get an international truck this size, 4-door, but I didn't really know if that's the truck I really want. I mean, I want one, but I don't know if I'd really want it to drive around in place of a 1-ton dually, because that's pretty much what I'm going to use this truck like. So I bought this truck for $900, and it's going to be a test. See if I really want a truck that big. There'll be some modifications I do to it, and if I do decide to keep it, there'll be a lot of modifications that I'll do to it. It's got a 5-speed transmission in it, and it'll do 60 mile an hour, but you're really cranking on it to do 60 mile an hour. So if I do keep it, I'll look into transmission change, and eventually it'll probably get an engine swap. It's got an 8.2 Detroit. It's a remanufactured diesel, and it's got stickers on it, tells you stuff about it. On the other side, Dad was looking, oh, my belt came off. That's crazy. Yeah, I stopped at my grandpa's house when I was bringing it home, and that belt was making some noise, and came off. Which is crazy, because I didn't have any air compressor, and that thing didn't hardly use any air. Huh. But we manufactured it 11/3/87. This truck's an 84. So I was doing some reading, and they said when these engines came out about 10,000 miles, they had to replace the head gaskets in them, so they were recalled. And they put different head studs in them and everything. So I wonder if that's not what happened to this one. But it's non-turboed, which is a shame. I wish it was turboed. The turboed sit back in there. But I say parts are hard to get for these. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. But if I do replace it, I'm thinking about doing a 8.3 liter Cummins. Just because I like the Cummins engine. If I couldn't do that, I would do a DT 466 or something along that lines. There'd be a few modifications you'd probably have to do, I was reading, to fit that engine in here. The Cummins, I think, might have been an option for these trucks. So that would probably be the route I'd go. Truck, like I said, not too bad a shape. I mean, it's got a dent up on top of the cab, and it's got a few dents and dings everywhere else, but nothing too crazy. There's all the information on the truck. If anybody's curious on any of that. It does have an air ride seat, which is nice. Yeah, it's been sitting here for a while, and that's how much air's left in it. And I opened that valve twice, not for very long. So it holds good air pressure. It's got 186,125 miles on it. So, needs a radio. It's quite the drive without the radio. Headliner needs put back up. But it doesn't need too much. I'll get that belt fixed and I'll fire it up. Show you it running. Okay, I got the belt back on. See how good it starts. It's a little chilly out today. It doesn't really smoke, which is a good thing, I guess. I guess it ain't gonna start. The battery that's in it, guy pulled from something else, and I don't know how good it is. I had the lights on running at home, so alternator might not charge. That gauge was where it's at when I was driving it, so I don't know. Yeah, I'll see if I can't get it started. So, stay tuned. Alright. We got the other big Ford swooping in for the rescue, hopefully. All the air just drained out of my air seat, so I'm sitting lower in the truck now. Maybe not. Well, I had it running. That belt that I fixed or put back on broke and caused the other belt to break. So, I mean, I can still show it running, but ain't gonna worry about it. My brother and his friend, they went to go see if they could get 3 new belts for it. I was just gonna pull it up by the barn and see if I couldn't get these turn signals to work. I don't know why they're not working. The one didn't have a bulb in it, obviously, that's why that one's not working. But the other one had a bulb in it. I took the bulb out and the bulb looks good. But I don't know, I think they put that aftermarket turn signal on it. It's got that thing down there, so I'll worry about it when I get back from vacation. So, anyways, thanks for watching.